Welcome to another question and answer episode of the Strong Family Project. Mel, these questions are great because there is so much on parents' minds. I'll throw the question right before I press record and she's like, oh, like that is a good question. And so today's question comes from Jade. How do you relieve anxiety in children? Assume for the sake of answering the question, this isn't a medical diagnosis, it's just a child who tends to be more anxious. What are some things that you could try out? And I say it like that because there's different approaches that'll work for different kids. We're going to give you a couple tactics that may work and are maybe worth it. And if they do, great. Comment, let us know, or shoot us an email. And if they don't, ask for some more. Go ahead, Mel.
I think it's important to, if there's an anxious child in the family, obviously we have to acknowledge that. But I think it's important to talk with them about what's causing the anxiety, obviously. This is a very general question. There can be so many things. Is the anxiety being caused by something in the household, or is it external to the household? But I think we have the Strong Family Path that we really think has helped our family to be strong. And I think having a strong home environment sets the foundation for relieving anxiety. So a lot of times with children, I think anxiety comes from not knowing what to expect. And our path really solves that problem. If you have your core values set and you do the different things in the path, it really allows you to have this strong foundation at home so the child knows what to expect and they don't have to worry so much. What if this happens? What if that happens? Because the family has a set, strong strategy.
I agree. And so Jade, trying to eliminate or control as best as possible a lot of the unknowns in the child's life. It could be as easy, or one tactic could be as easy as making sure they know the schedule. If that's what they're anxious, what's going on during the day. If they're anxious what they're in here at school, it's establishing your family core values and having a family meeting each week so they have an opportunity to be heard so that you can talk it out. Because one of the biggest things with anxiety is that it can grow and fester if they don't have an opportunity to address it. And then it's almost like they forget what they're anxious about. They just know that they're anxious. And so drawing that out, giving an opportunity to speak about it. And the last thing is role modeling it. Like, this should be a mantra in your house, like lowest heart rate wins. We talk about it on the podcast, low heart rate. Sometimes you gotta say it in your head over and over again as a parent when there's a situation. But if you can not have a high heart rate emotional responses to a lot of things, it can calm the anxiety level of children in the house.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. We as parents sometimes we need to even step away from the situation and talk to our spouse or talk to a friend to help the heart rate come down before we address the child so that we're not increasing their anxiety from ours.
Jade, if you want to add any specific things in the comments that we can talk about a little bit more and help you with, feel free to do. Thank you for asking the question.